What's up, guys? It's James here from Jraegames, and I am back. And I apologize. I have been away for a while with my real job, with my full-time job, so I haven't had enough time to devote to this, PSVR, VR headset stuff. It's not for lack of love for this. It's just I haven't had enough time, and I'm glad to be back. And I thought I would kick it off with a new video. And this time we are looking at City Car Driving, which is a great game. You don't want to miss this one. Okay, so City Car Driving, if you don't know what the game is, it is basically a driving simulator. And it is fantastic. It's got great graphics. It works great with VR. And I thought, why not show you? And I'll also show off the Thrustmaster. This is a Thrustmaster T150. It's a wheel with pedals, which I have down on the floor. The thing I like about this is that it works with the PC. Okay, there is I'll have a link in my description below on how to get it to work with the PC. But it also works with the PS4 and the PS3. So just like these videos, I'm trying to get the most out of my devices. It's the same with the steering wheel as well. It's going to work great with this game. So, if you haven't seen my other videos before, go and watch them. Figure out how to hook your PSVR up to your PC. I'm not going to spend too much time on that in this video. But we are going to load up Trinus. And I am going to turn on my VR headset. And I'm going to click Start. This is the brand new version 0.8D. You can see that it's calibrating. And whatever they did to fix it in the latest update, there used to be this problem where when you reset it, it spins it around 180. That seems to be completely fixed. All right, so we are good. We are golden. And now it's ready to go. And I'm going to launch my Steam in Administrator. I'm going to say yes. And we're going to let that load up. Now I have my internet connection off right now because I find it's a little bit faster if you have your internet off. You don't have any interruptions or updates coming onto your computer. So give that a second to connect. And I'm going to try to make this video as quick as possible just so you can see that this works and it is a fantastic experience. If you've never played City Car Driving, great game. I recommend. It's cheap and it's definitely worth the money. Someday in the future, and I heard another person say the same thing, maybe in the near future, rather than people going out and driving actual cars, maybe you'll load up your VR, do all your pre-testing in a game or a simulator like this, and then go drive your car, because it's that realistic, okay? It's very good. So we're going to go to Games, got City Car Driving. I'm going to load up SteamVR in Administrator mode, and there she goes. And look how fast that loaded up. We've got our display window, and we can see with my PSVR that it's detecting the movement. I could do positional tracking for this. I'm lazy, and I just want to show you that it's working and just get right into the gameplay here. So I'm going to send that over, Shift, Windows, right. Okay, and now we're going to launch City Car Driving, and I'm going to run it in windowed mode, just so you can see what I'm doing on here, but normally I wouldn't. And also the setting where I'm going to have it in the headset and on screen. It's going to take a little more CPU power, but it will allow you to see what I'm doing. So let's play that game. Yes, we want it in a VR headset environment. Silly question. And it's going to load. Now, like I said, here we go. Load up the game. This is a fantastic game. It's not even... I guess it's a game, but it's more of a simulator, all right? And you can completely learn how to drive any vehicle using this program. You can also download mods that will allow you to get other cars, maybe your own car, so that you can drive it in VR before you actually go out and drive it out on the streets. Or you can test it out and whatever. So we're going to go to Settings, and we're going to go into Graphics, and I'm going to have it displaying on the monitor and in the goggles. You can see that that's set right here. Okay, I've dropped my anti-aliasing down a little bit. I've taken off a few little things because it is going to take a little more processing power for me to put it on the screen and in the goggles as well. But if I was playing this just for myself, I would turn it off so it's just goggles only, and I would bring up those graphics. Just so you know, I did upgrade to a 1060 Ti graphics card, so my graphics are running a little faster than in previous videos, but not a huge difference compared to what I had before. We're going to head back to the main menu, and we're going to go to free driving, just so you can see how this works. Now, one other thing I forgot to mention is when you have your steering wheel set up, by the way, this says controls, I know it's behind me, you can set up all of your custom buttons that are on your Thrustmaster or whatever steering wheel you have to the buttons in the game. And what I really recommend you do is you set up one of those for a recenter view button. Okay, for me it's the ST button. And so when it doesn't drift very often, but sometimes when I start up, it's either too far to the left or too far to the right. I can push that and recenter that view at any time. All right, so that's very important. Now we're going to go into free driving, and if you haven't played this before, you can change your area of the city. You can change the type of vehicle you're using. You can see that my daughter's been playing this because of the nice little flower pattern on the car, but I'm going to leave it. I don't care. We got automatic. We can set it with a learner. This is pretty advanced. Learner plate, novice driver. We can have right wheel drive, left wheel drive, automatic, manual, and there's also trucks and all sorts of other things as well. So we're going to go back, and we can also change things like the season, the weather, the time of day. So I can say summer, autumn, winter. I'm in Canada, so it is definitely winter right now. We could have rain or snow or ice or fog or basically anything you want. It's fantastic. Time of day, I'll set it to the morning. All right, maybe I will go winter, just for a real Canadian experience here. And we're going to go back, and you can also do things like increase the traffic. You can have people who randomly do things like they swerve in front of you, or you got traffic guards or accidents and emergencies, all sorts of crazy things. It's actually a really, really complex sort of game. It's awesome. We're going to hit start. Oh, and it's going, and it's loading. And in a second, you're going to see the steering wheel is going to engage. The force feedback is going to come on. It's going to turn on. And we should be playing in a second. Now, I'm not going to put the headset on just yet. Just going to show you how everything does work first. Maybe I should check that first. But you can see that it loads pretty quick. There's the force feedback just engaged. And I got a super dirty window right now. But as you can tell, we've got perfect tracking with the headset. The graphics look amazing. So we're going to get in there, and we're going to start playing. Now, like I said, oh, this looks beautiful. Just beautiful. And I apologize if it's lagging a little bit, because like I said, I'm playing it in the VR and also on screen. So I'm going to just hit the brake here, and I'm going to put on my seatbelt. Very important. So there's the click. Going to start up the engine. Oh, it'd be good. There we go. Nice. Now, if I had positional tracking on, I could move forward and back a little bit to, see my gauges better, to adjust my seat as well. But that's okay. It still looks fantastic. And I'm going to just reverse. I'm going to do a little shoulder check here. Like I said, you can't get more realistic than this. And we're going to just put on the brakes, shift into drive, and here we go. So as you can see, it's a typical winter scene here, something that I'm pretty familiar with. I'm just going to reset my view, use my blinker here, and get onto the road. Oh, I just hit the curb. Now the cool thing about this game is that it evaluates your driving. It tells you how you're doing. And if you want to do the challenges, it will set you up for all sorts of situations. You can even do parallel parking and basically anything you would have to do in an actual driving test. But what I find, which is really an amazing thing, is that it feels like you're in a city. It feels like you're in a real live, breathing city right now. They're just kind of going for a cruise. Now, this might not be everybody's sort of speed of game, because it's meant more for realism rather than like Grand Theft Auto, where you can go and pretty much, do whatever you want, get out of your vehicle and destroy the city. But it feels good. It feels excellent. I'm just going to turn on my wipers because these windows are disgusting. Oh, that didn't help very much. So it's more focused on realism. Whoa, and there goes a pedestrian, tried to jump out in front of me. Luckily, I don't think I hit her. I would get major points taken off for that. Maybe I did hit her, I don't know. But like I said, here we are at a red light. We're going to slow down, we're going to stop. Now, the one thing that I found with VR, depending on the speed of your computer, is you're going to probably want to tweak your textures and your shadows and lighting and stuff a little bit just to have it run nice and smooth. But mine here, it's running fantastic, and I don't have a super fast computer by any means. I can only imagine what it would be like on like a really high-end gaming machine. It would probably be perfect. Am I supposed to be stopped here? I don't know. Oh yeah, I guess I am. Alright. Oh, and I put on my parking brake. Oh, I'm gonna honk at these people. Get out of the way! Oh yeah, okay. So like I said, as you can see, it works perfect. I feel like I'm in this car. I feel like I'm in this world. I love it. I'm gonna just run the light. I'm gonna maybe go super fast here. Whoa! Okay, I've just got my foot to the floor here. I'm gonna just give her. Alright. Oh, whoa. Okay. Alright. So you can see that you can have a lot of fun with this. Okay, you don't have to follow the rules. And, you know, if you're maybe you're a teenager, you're learning how to drive, and, you know, your parents don't want you to go take their vehicle for a rip, then you can do it virtually and have a good time without destroying their car. At least that's my hope with my own kids. So anyways, you can see it's running really good. I just got distracted by that pedestrian. And you can see that I am having a good time. Oh, shoot, I just hit that person. Cool thing is the force feedback lets you know when you hit something, you got vibration built in here. And when you take a turn really fast, the road is pushing against you, which is a very cool feeling. One thing that I do find you will have to adjust depending on your computer settings is the draw distance. So you'll see in this city as I'm driving, buildings are appearing in the distance, and what that's doing is it's just allowing me to get a higher frame rate so that it looks nice and smooth. I did tweak the settings a little bit. I kind of played with it until I found an optimal setting, but as you can see, it's running fantastic. And it's a really great experience. It feels like I'm in this car. And like I said, the fact that you can map all the buttons to your Thrustmaster means that you're never going to have to take the headset off. You've got complete immersion in this game. My hands are on the wheel. And you will notice one thing I forgot to mention. I turned off the steering wheel in the game because I found that the steering wheel did not turn the same amount that I turned my Thrustmaster, which broke the immersion level. It made me feel like I was not there as much. So you can turn off the steering wheel. You can really, really customize in this game, and I think that's probably its biggest strength, is that you can really, really customize your experience, and it feels good. It really feels awesome, and again, you're going to have a great time with this. Anyways, I'm just going to take my headset off here. That is city car driving. Like I said, it is a great experience. And for those people, I hear them, you know, talking negative about PSVR on the PC. Obviously, they haven't tried it. Either that or they don't have a PC that is capable of running it. I'm going to tell you that the experience, I have the PS4, obviously, and I play it quite a bit. But the experience on the PC is a really excellent one. All right, the fact that I can increase my textures, I can modify the settings until I get it playing just right, gives me a lot more control over how these games are going to look. And I think that's really worth it, to be honest with you. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for my next one. Make sure you comment, subscribe, and like. I would really like to know what you guys want me to do next. If it's gameplay that you want, give me some games. Tell me what you want me to try out in VR with the PSVR, just so you know that before you jump into this, that it's going to work. Until next time, thanks for watching. See you soon.